What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to CTC Network, where we're bringing you the insider scoop into the lives of veterans and everyday people like myself. Let's take a walk.
What's up? It's just y'all. Hey, welcome. Come on in, man. I'm sorry, man. PTSD got the best of me. But right now, we're about to get raw and uncut and some combat talk. Don't miss out. Come on in.
Check. 1 2 1 2.
All right. Let's get right into it. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
I'm Darren.
I'm Alex.
And we are the founders of C2C. Welcome to our first Combat Talk.
Combat talk, baby.
Man, how do you feel?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good. How are you feeling, black
I'm a
man?
little nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
What?
I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I'm not a nervous cat.
Yeah.
But to sit here and express what we're going to talk about, I'm not
absolutely.
going to lie to you, man. It wrecks a few nerves. But
Ooh.
we're going to get right into it. That's what this is about.
Yes, sir.
Obviously. So, hey, let's go, man. As for the introduction of who I am the CEO of Come Back to Combat. Pretty much my day-to-day job and tasking consists of ensuring that our ambassadors are promoting our brand,
Right.
making sure that the brand is actually being produced, making sure that we're in contact with all participants and relatives of our brand, and just making sure that this thing functions in a 360 manner, man. That's my job. A little bit about myself before getting into my partner, my brother, Alex. I served 13 and a half years in the United States Army Combat Force.
Clap it up for that. We got to clap it up for that. Thank you for your service, brother. We got to clap it up for that. Come on now.
Let me add honorable, because we're going to get into why I got discharged out.
Right. We got to throw that in there.
We're not even going to get into that right now.
Right.
I was a 19-kilo tanker. I rose from the ranks of a private all the way to sergeant first class.
Okay.
My last position was acting first sergeant over in 4th ID. Them cats have their own issues, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
Right now.
Nonetheless, in that experience, man, I got out of the Army after my 13 and a half year mark. I worked for the government. I worked for SOT-D, some of the special guys up there.
What does that mean? Whoa, you just can't.
SOT-D,
Yeah, you just can't breeze to that. You know, we got people watching who just don't know what you just said. You speaking Ebonics, huh?
So, I mean, I'm being 100%, man. You got to have a clearance to know what that means.
Sorry. Need to know information, everybody.
So we're gonna go ahead and just skip past that, and all my SOT-D guys and all my guys understand what that means. Nonetheless, did that for 3 years as a analyst. Worked closely with a lot of colonels, generals, and
nice
first classes. Decided to move on from there and actually enter into my civilian world, where I became a personal trainer over at the gym. Shout out the gym. Thank you for the love over there.
We love you all.
Yes.
We love you all.
Love you all.
Respect. 100%.
100%. Shout out Jake. Shout out Mark. Man, I appreciate you guys over there. But nonetheless, did that for about a year, and then decided to move on, man, and decided to dive into C2C, where we are now. So that sped you guys up on my life. Now, what about you, my brother?
Man, that's good to hear, by the way. Man, you're well polished, well accomplished, you know. So can we give one more round of applause for his service? Please give him one more round of applause, man.
My head's already big enough.
Yeah. We're not going to get into that. All right, a little bit about myself. I am the CFO, Chief Financial Officer, and my job from C2C is to ensure that the vision goes across. Man, we can't speak today. Across.
We all got issues. I got 3.
Smoothly. Okay. Right. So making sure we have the budget in place for not only the company but for the ambassadors as well, because this is going to be the bread and butter for our ambassadors. So the vision for C2C is not just about us getting rich.
No, not at all.
We gotta throw that out there.
Not at all. Let me tell you something, man. I've been broke my whole life.
Okay, it's not about us
No.
getting rich. I want you guys to really understand that most people start businesses for the benefit of themselves And we understand that we are connected to purpose here and understanding that our life is bigger than ourselves. So this is definitely not to get rich, but this is definitely to empower people.
Yeah,
100%. So let's get a little bit about my background. I did not serve, but my father did serve 6.5 years. So I understand the veteran aspect a little bit, come from a veteran household. So I do thank my father for his service. However,
thank you, Mr. Warren.
Thank
Shout
you.
out. You led the way.
Pops.
100%.
Come on, all love, man. We salute you big time.
Oh,
so, I didn't serve in that aspect. However, I do currently work on further in NTC. My brothers know what goes down there. So the desert. So I understand a little bit of what the day-to-day soldiers go through, and I've been doing that for about 1.5 years. I'm also I don't like to call him motivational speaker. Here's why. I don't like to call him motivational speaker. Let's dive into it.
Hold on. Before we dive into that.
Okay.
Let's if you don't mind, I want to rewind back to understanding the veteran aspect from coming from the household.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
I want you guys to understand how deep that is.
Right.
Okay. As a CFO, I want you guys to understand as the second in command over here. All right. For all you military heads. All right. As the CEO or the first sergeant, CEO, however you want to look at it. That's big.
Right.
Because that holds a lot of weight to what we're trying to do here.
Absolutely.
So if I can ask you one question.
Go ahead.
One deep question.
Ooh, I love deep questions.
This is real.
I love deep questions.
Do you believe we're fucked up? Hey, let's keep it 100, man.
Ooh, the gloves are coming off, ladies and gentlemen.
We're raw here.
The gloves are already off. We're raw and uncut. And the question is, are you guys messed up? You know what?
I said fuck that.
I don't like that English. I don't use that English. So, yes, to answer your question, a little bit.
No, I agree.
A little bit. Hey, wait. Let me explain before you write the civilian off. Because you guys have went through things that a normal human being has not gone through.
But can I say I respect the fact that, one, you're 100% transparent on that. Right? Because understand this, we all know we're fucked up. We all.
You guys know
that. If a vet doesn't walk around, if a vet, you see the gear. Plug. If a vet doesn't walk around and tell you he's fucked up, he's fucked up. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay.
But for you to understand that.
But can we say that as a villain? Can I walk up into, hey man, you're messed up?
No, hell, fuck no.
Okay. All right. So guys, just to throw that, we can't say that.
No, they can't do that.
We can't say that.
As long as you guys have an understanding, right, that we're fucked up.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying to you? But we're going to dive into the specifics on the
So is it like
phrase fucked up?
A Caucasian person using the N-word?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, there you have it.
Y'all can't say that shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that right
there
now.
You have it. You can't say that. We can't say that, civilians.
Right now, man, I got a son half white. He definitely can't say half of it. He can say nigga, but he can't say gut at all. 0%.
Okay. 0%. All right, 0%.
But what we're trying to get into, and I appreciate that, man. I want to go back into understanding why you don't consider yourself a motivational speaker, man. Because you motivate the fuck out of me, sir. I mean, call it what it is, man. If it's a duck, it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, and sounds like a duck.
It's a duck.
It's a duck, man. I'm motivated like a motherfucker from
it. Okay. I appreciate that. 100%. The reason why I don't call it motivation, because motivation is a feeling. Meaning it comes, it goes, it's fickle. We know that. Feelings are fickle. But when you say inspirational speaker, now you're imparting something into somebody. Provoking them to do something better. Because feelings just come and go. So I'm an inspirational, influential speaker. I like to call it that. Speak it into the atmosphere because I'm imparting stuff into people.
Let me tell you something, people. I'm fucking inspired. You get what I'm saying, T? I'm inspired every time he speaks. So, nonetheless, I'll take it. 100%. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, man, if you guys haven't tuned into, right, at I Am Alex Warren, I'm going to tell you right now, man, you guys are missing out on some real good content. All right, so make sure you guys plug that. We'll make sure we put it up
somewhere.
Bing. Matter of fact, where you want to put it
at? Wherever it's chilling.
There.
It'll be right here.
We'll get back into it After this commercial, man, we're going to get deep into our purpose and why we started
100%.
C to C. Okay,
Let's
so
get
you
it.
guys stay tuned, stay alive, stay fit, and be ready. Oh, also, like you said, get your merch.
Get your merch. Get your merch. Get your merch. Get your merch.
Get at you. Oh.
Okay, let's do this.
All right, people. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that commercial. If
Live
not,
from my mama house.
you hate us. Nah, shout out to our ambassadors, man, and all the hard work that they're doing for you guys, man.
Appreciate it
right now, man. Like he said, like Alex said, this is not about us getting rich. This is simply ensuring, one, that we get the message across, and two, that we help and support each
100%. 100%. I love you guys.
Yes.
But with that, that's so important.
Okay.
And it's funny that you mentioned message. Just give us some food for thought, everybody who's watching, some food for thought into your mind on starting C2C. Like, what state of mind were you in when starting this?
The truth of the matter, man. I'm be honest with you guys.
Truth and nothing but the truth.
I was at the end of my ropes, man. I was ready to
Now
pop
you say,
myself.
thank you. I was going to say end of the ropes. What does that mean?
I was ready to go, man. I was ready to pop myself. Dealing with the stressors of just coming back into the civilian world, man. Not having the unity, the camaraderie that I was accustomed to.
Right.
A whole new culture, a whole new environment. I mean, man, civilian world is 100% different from the military world.
Absolutely.
And just the fact that, one, I had a lot of battle buddies that took their lives.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot downrange. Just everything, man. I was at the brink of my existence, I would say. I was at the end of it.
Yeah.
So what I decided, after talking to a few of my battle buddies, man, I said, you know what? We're not the problem. Because the stigma is we as veterans are the issue. So if we are the issues, how is it that we all are dealing with the same or similar issues?
I think we try to label everything. I think that's a problem with society. That we want to put a label on everything and everyone.
I agree.
You get what I'm saying? Suicide, depression is not just a veteran thing. It's not just a black thing. It's not just a white thing. It's not a color thing. It's not a label thing. It's just a thing.
It's a thing. It is a real thing.
A real thing.
Let's first identify that, because some people, and I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is a story that I'm gonna utilize, man. When I first got out, I went to college, and I'm sitting in college, and I'm in the back row, of course, next to the exit, because I can't deal with all these teenagers.
Right.
So we're going over PTSD. This is psychology.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right. You know, my instructor tells me, "Hey, Darren, we're going to go over PTSD. Are you going to be fine?" I said, "Yeah, no issue." Nonetheless, we're going over PTSD.
Right.
A specific student states, "Well, my dad claims he has it, but I don't believe him. He served 18 years in the Army, but I don't believe him." It infuriated me highly.
Oh, wow.
Highly.
Wow.
Let me tell you something, people. Okay, if a vet walks up to you, whether he had a day or whether he had 20 years in the United States military, and he claims he has some form of PTSD, you better believe him. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you have never experienced what we have gone through, you can never judge us.
Facts.
100%.
You ain't walked a day in they boots, bro.
Yep, 100%. Now, if we sit here and we roll up on the motherfucker claiming he got PTSD and that motherfucker ain't got it, and we call him out, we can call him out.
Right. You ain't got it.
That culture.
Now, but let's play devil's advocate a little bit.
Please.
Now, PTSD, right? We just said there's no label.
Stress disorder, people.
Yes. There's no label to it, so it's not just a veteran thing, not just a civilian thing, not just a black white thing.
It is a thing.
Now, it's not just an experience as far as a war thing either, right?
No.
So are there many forms of PTSD? Like
Yes.
let's talk about that.
Yes.
What are other forms of PTSD that are just not
I'm gonna tell you right
war
now,
related?
man. I have PTSD based off of traffic. Straight up. I was in Oahu, Schofield Barracks, and for anybody that was stationed out there, you guys understand the traffic and the extremism of H1, H2, and H3. Which is supposed to take 10 minutes from a certain area to Schofield Barracks.
Yeah.
Literally takes 2 hours based off of traffic. So I have PTSD from that. I fucking hate traffic. I hate it with a passion.
If you live in LA, you know what he's talking about.
Wow. And those are civilians out there.
There it is.
Just throwing it out there, man.
There
So
it
yes,
is.
there are different
Forms of PTSD. So if you stub your toe like on the end of the coffee table,
yes,
like
man.
one of those.
Yes, I broke my toe playing Nerf Wars with my kids. Broke my toe. Had to go to the emergency room. Okay. And I am scared of tables. Scared of table legs, man. I will not run by one. I will sidestep next to one. Yes, man.
Heisman.
Talking about it right now, I feel the pain.
There you have
I'm
it.
going to smoke to the pain.
There you have it. PTSD is not just a veteran thing.
Yes.
It's a people thing.
It's a people thing.
In general. And we don't want to just brush that aside. Listen, if you're going through something,
Yes.
please talk to somebody. If you have to reach out to one of us,
Yes.
DM us. Come on,
the
talk
link
to somebody.
above.
At the link above, right here, to this, wherever the link is going to be,
Matter of fact, we'll put it here, and there.
right there. So it'll be all over the place. It gives you guys an opportunity to connect with us.
Yes, people.
Please,
Please.
do not silently hurt.
No.
I think that's the problem with America as well. We all want to silently hurt.
But I have to again play devil's advocate.
Okay, let's.
Now I want you guys also to understand something as from a military aspect, from a veteran aspect. Our PTSD, yes, there are different forms of it. Okay, but you have to realize the severity of what we were exposed to. Not one, what we were exposed to, but two, at what age we were exposed to. Psychologically, a man does not fully develop his mind until he is 26 years old. A woman psychologically does not develop her brain until she is 25 years old.
Oh, wow.
That's why they say women are more mature than men. But some. My baby mama's definitely not. But
okay, all right. That's it for another episode.
Anyway,
okay.
Not really. But anyway, but if you understand the psychological aspect of it, realizing what we were exposed to at 19, 20 years old, 21 years old, the extremism of Afghanistan and Iraq and the things that we were forced to do. Not even based off of the command of who we were under.
Right.
But to ensure that we made it home to our loved ones.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So now understand what a child has to think about at that age. Not only have to think about that, but finances, think about the family back home.
Absolutely.
All these different things that we are bombarded by in war. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, 100%.
So now, in our mind, we feel the world has paused. We have gone through all the extremism, death, seeing buddies die, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Don't get these movies. Don't look at these movies and think that's what's really popping out there, man. You know
yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying to you? Because you guys can't smell the blood, you can't see the blood, you can't hear your buddy crying. You don't understand emotionally what we're dealing with. Now, these are the things that we have to deal with every night when we're back here in the civilian world. You see what I'm saying to you?
Right.
So just like I tell people, this is my analogy.
Okay.
It is the vinegar water analogy. Okay. You guys are water because you're primary. You're the main. You get what I'm saying? You're the main source. You're as pure as it gets when it comes down to straight out the womb. You get what I mean? We're water as well, but we're vinegar. Why? Because we have been now changed. You get what I'm saying? We have been mixed with something else.
Right.
Even though we still have your substance, we can never mix back in with you guys.
True. Okay.
We can be there, but we can never mix back in with you guys. So as long as you guys understand that and realize when we have our moments, we're here, but we're not here. Our PTSD, we're not trying to sit here and say, hey, look at us, look at me.
Right.
But understand at the age of what we went through and the experiences that we went through.
Oh, 100%.
We're going through it daily. That's all I'm trying to say.
Listen, he said a mouthful, but I hope you guys are listening.
Yes, please.
I hope you guys are listening to what we're saying. He's not saying his PTSD is greater than yours.
No.
He's not saying that.
Not at all.
This is for the people who don't know how to read between the lines.
Yes.
I'm just going to give you the lines.
Lines. Here they go.
I'm just going to give you the lines. But I do have a question for you, but I'm not going to ask this question until after the commercial break.
Wow!
In
Y'all
your
thought
face.
y'all had a free one?
Yeah, you thought you had a Freeman. Get your lunch. Get your.
Maserati beats go vroom.
And we're back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this man has done that twice.
Hey. Yes. I had to do it twice.
Shout out to everybody that's sticking with us, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Again, we're going to keep it raw, uncut, and real.
Unscripted, baby.
Yeah.
Unscripted.
Yeah. Y'all about to get raw.
We about to get raw
right
now.
now. We are in a garage. That's how unscripted it is.
This is unorthodox, people. Okay? Yes. Listen to what I'm saying. This is unorthodox.
Yes.
You're getting this truth, the nitty gritty, raw and uncut. Since we're back, y'all thought I forgot about the question I was going to ask, huh? I know you did. I know you did. But guess what? I didn't. I didn't. He mentioned a great point, okay? As civilians, I'm talking to all my civilians right now. Listen up. Get closer. Mm-hmm. Yep. Real close. Okay. We don't know what goes on in the war field. Absolutely don't know. Okay? We've seen all the Hollywood movies, which some of them I enjoy, and some of them I don't enjoy. Okay? Because I feel like they don't do it justice, but I wasn't there, so I don't know. But now that I'm with a veteran, y'all, we get the inside scoop.
I'm going to get y'all the raw, man.
Okay, so give us the raw, man. Does Hollywood do justice to the war movies?
I will say,
let's see.
Some movies, yes. Some movies, no. From a veteran's aspect, we're looking for the fuck ups in the movie.
Okay.
Hands down. We're looking for the uniform deformities. We're looking for the language deformities. We're looking for the acronym deformity. We're looking for the fuck ups in the movie. And we're going to call them out.
Okay.
Right? You know what I mean? But I will get on a real life status on this one. They try their hardest to get you guys as close to the front lines as possible because, of course, why? War sells.
Oh, absolutely.
Death sells.
It does.
Shooting sells. Action sells. What we go through out there sells. Let's be honest, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We tell you guys, we say this all the time. We're nothing but numbers. You know what I'm saying to you? But I will say this. It does not get as close as being there, obviously.
Right, of course.
It does not get as close to being there as us obviously being there. Because I'm going to tell you right now, man, you're not understanding and experiencing the smell. You're not experiencing the heat. You're not experiencing the yelling, the bullets flying past your head, the whizzes, the emotional distress that you feel. The rush. You're not getting that.
The adrenaline.
You're not getting that. But I will say, the latest movie that I have watched on Netflix was called Outpost.
Outpost? Oh, hold on. We need to put that somewhere.
Outpost. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. I'm not plugging for Netflix. If y'all see this Netflix, man, shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all plug us. Make sure y'all pay us. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you guys did an outstanding fucking job with that movie. Shout out 4th ID, man. Shout out everybody. Rest in peace to all the soldiers that lost their life out there, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you haven't seen Outpost, you need to go see it because it is the true depiction of what we deal with.
Now, there was a movie back in the day. I remember I was at a God and Country breakfast with some of the former veterans who have served. Okay. And the gentleman who was speaking, I believe he was a commander, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
It's all right.
But the movie was called Black Hawk Down. And
that's based off the true story.
Based off of the true story. Mm-hmm. And the commander was there speaking, who was actually, there. And the main character in the movie was him. Now, did that movie
touch?
Yes,
100%.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. If you haven't seen Black Hawk Down, go see it.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you right now, I have me on the edge of my feet. But That's one thing about us, man. We love watching war movies, man. It just brings us back. If you ask any combat soldier, man, and I say combat, nothing against anybody that stayed in the FOB. Okay, you guys did your due diligence. You FOB-its. I appreciate
you
your
FOB-its.
hard work.
You FOB-its.
Appreciate everything you guys did.
Sorry, I can't laugh at that. I can't laugh at that.
I mean,
I can't laugh at that.
nonetheless, we appreciate you guys. But for those that actually went out into the wire, man,
Into the wire.
Understand out the wire. Understand that the mindset, right, when it comes down to especially these movies, the mindset is we want to go back to that. We want to go back to the camaraderie that we felt. We want to go back to the rush that we felt. We want to go back to the fact that we didn't have to deal with any of the bullshit here in the civilian sector in America.
Politics.
We want to go back to where we were just free to just defend our fucking country.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Let's be honest, man. You know what I'm saying to you, and defend our brotherhood. Because that's what it was about. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. When I went downrange, my first deployment, it wasn't about my country. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right the fuck now. It was not about my country. Shout out
about the country.
You know what I'm saying? All my drills, and shout out all my recruiters that got me here. But it was literally because one, I needed fucking money. Two, once that first bullet, that first IED went off, it became personal. It was not about my country. It became personal. And then once my first battle buddy was lost, now it became about my country. You know what I'm saying to you? Because we didn't see color out there. We didn't see female, male, black, white. We seen brotherhood, sisterhood. So once you 100%. Took my brother, now you're taken from my country. Now it's on. You get what I'm saying? So that's when it became personal. So nonetheless, if you ask any combat veteran, we want to go back to that.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Well, from my aspect of all the battle buddies that I've ever talked to, yeah, 100%. I'll go back in a day, in a heartbeat. I want to go back to my time at war. You get what I'm saying to you?
Speaking of your time, I'm you know what? I'm glad you're just throwing the no look pass here for all my basketball fans out there. Slam dunk, the no look pass. Has the Army, I won't even say Army, the military from, because you just said when you want to go back to your time, not this time.
Yeah, 100%.
So what do you think of the military now?
Soft as fuck. Soft as fuck.
Soft.
Fuck.
Soft.
Y'all motherfuckers soft. I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all motherfuckers
Stress
soft.
cards?
Stress cards? I don't know if they have those anymore. Hey, if y'all know
Stress
about
cards?
those, man, y'all go ahead and put that down below, man. Let us know if they have some stress cards still. But I'm gonna tell you right the fuck now. When I was in, they had a time where they had stress cards, which we thought was bullshit. But there was a time when I was in. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't get better, it gets worse. There was a time when I was in when you couldn't even cuss at a soldier.
Really?
Yeah. You could. I mean, my favorite word for a soldier was fucker. Piece of shit. You can't do that no more, man. Them motherfuckers will write you the fuck up and ruin your fucking life for calling a private what he is, a piece of shit.
Wow.
Interesting to me.
It sounds difficult to grasp for civilians being called something like that.
Being called a piece of shit?
Yeah, that's like the scum of the earth.
Okay, so let's if we have a little bit of time, psychologically.
Let's see. Yeah, we've got about 2 minutes.
Psychologically speaking, understand this, okay? And this is for all you soft motherfuckers out there. When I call a private
aggressive
piece of shit, okay, as a non-commissioned officer, for those that don't know what a non-commissioned officer, for a sergeant and above, or a corporal, I mean, if you really want to call that a non-commissioned officer. If I call a private a piece of shit, what I am doing is I'm inflicting fear into his life.
Okay.
Why do I inflict fear into my private's life?
Yes, why?
If I go down range and I need him to pull out his weapon and engage the enemy, he needs to do it with no hesitation. No hesitation. You get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
No question.
Psychological battle.
Psychological battle. Understand, ladies and fucking soft gentlemen, when we are in uniform, our job is to defend our country, foreign and domestic.
Yeah.
Okay? We are all infantry. Our job is to kill. As hard as that is to grasp.
Yeah, killing another human being.
For some of you civilians.
Yeah.
My job in the United States Army, what I used to tell people is I am a hired government contract killer.
The John Wick.
Well, no, I won't say all that.
Okay, never mind. Not the John Wick, but
that.
John Wick Jr. Don't let the dreads fool you.
But no, nonetheless, man. So when we're sitting here, we're demeaning our soldiers. When we're sitting here, we're cussing at these soldiers. We're preparing them.
Right.
For the worst fucking case scenario. which is going to fucking happen, you softies. So fuck, bring it back. God damn, man, don't get me started, man. That's another episode because y'all soft motherfuckers gonna get me really heated. All my soldiers underneath.
This is the form of PTSD, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
This is a form at its finest. I didn't mean to stir that up. I'm telling you, this is not scripted. This is real. This is raw. This is uncut. Okay, and for the choice words of English that he likes to use, that's the way that people express themselves. So if you can't get with that either,
man, this channel soft as fuck too.
Then this channel is not for you. Okay? But on a serious note, now this is always a serious note. But 100%. On a softer note, no pun intended.
Fucking weenies. Let me back away from this bullshit.
Wait. Y'all wait a minute. On a softer note, like as my host steps away.
Calm down, man.
All right, he's back, guys. On a softer note, listen, the importance of this channel, of this movement, because C2C is a movement, is 100%. I want to wrap it up with this. It's 22 veterans a day. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I want you to kind of elaborate on that.
I want you guys to understand something about what we say about 22 a day. 22 veterans a day kill themselves, commit suicide, or even thinking about committing suicide.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you straight up truth, man. I think about it every fucking day. Right. The only reason I don't take my own fucking life is I promised my child that I wouldn't do it. The last attempt was I will never do it. I'm going to try my hardest to put out as much fortitude towards helping others as I can.
Yes.
And that's what this is about.
Correct.
If we can't knock that number down to 0 veterans a day, we're at least trying to knock it down to 1.
100%.
I mean, golly. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you guys straight up. The purpose, and this is from my fucking mouth, the purpose of this channel.
Yes.
Is simply to let you vets know. And civilians, if you guys are watching, I appreciate you. But to let you
civilians
motherfuckers understand, man, you're not going through it alone. At all. 0%, man.
Mm-mm.
What you're dealing with is normal, okay? Families talking about they don't want to deal with you, right?
Yeah.
You have issues in the workforce, okay? Friends aren't friends anymore, right? You went home, thought that it would be like it was before you got out. It's not anymore, right? You're not alone.
Right.
Girlfriends don't understand you.
True.
Wives don't understand you. You get to a point to where you don't feel like you have a purpose. C2C is to give you that fucking purpose. To help you understand you have a fucking purpose. And that is to live to the fullest. We were always told something. Never fucking quit.
That's good.
Never. And let me explain something as simple as that is.
Yeah.
Never fucking quit. And I utilize the word fucking on purpose because that's one thing that we all relate to in the military. Is fuck, fucking, you fucking shit, fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's our favorite word.
The F-bomb.
100%.
Okay.
But never fucking quit. So the moment you feel like you're about to take your life, that's you quitting. That's you giving up on your battle buddy. That's you giving up on yourself. So you need to reach out to somebody, reach out to us, reach out to the link above, reach out to the number below, and make sure you call somebody. I understand it feels a little soft. Yeah, I've called a few of my battle buddies.
Yeah.
When I was at my dark side, man. So make sure you reach out. So that's what 22 means, and that's our purpose here in the C2C team.
Absolutely. And we can absolutely wrap it up with that. And just, guys, understand, civilians, people in general, humanity, listen, please don't let pride be the death of you.
Yes.
Call somebody.
Literally.
Don't silently hurt.
No, not at all, man. Come on, man. We be 100 with y'all, man.
100.
Don't do it. So with that being said, we're gonna send our shout outs and our loves to our ambassadors, to all our veterans, everybody that's watching. Make sure you subscribe.
Woo! What's love got
make sure you
to
turn
do
on
with
the
it?
bell to hit us for our notifications.
Subscribe. Ding.
We'll get at y'all. Until next time.
Peace.